All right, I'm looking at another Chronophoto today. This is the game where it shows you a picture. You have to guess what year it was taken, and it's gonna do 5 pictures, and I'm gonna do the party mode, which means it will give us a code here that you will be able to go type in. I'm gonna do generate random passcode. All right, there you go, there's the passcode. I'll stick that in the description. There's a link in the description with that and you'll have that passcode as well, and copy and paste that, and it will let you do the same pictures that I am going to do. So if you prefer to do it yourself beforehand and then watch the video, you can do that. If you wanna just watch along and guess them while I'm guessing, that is fine too. But either way, before I make my guess, be sure to pause the video and leave your guess in a comment below. It's fun to see everybody's guesses and their reasonings and everything. So let's see, on to round 1. All right, well, this looks like it was probably last year. No, definitely not. It's clearly old. How old is the question? So we've got cars. Now there were some cars before the Model T, but when we're seeing cars in pictures, usually it's after that. And I believe that was around 1910. We've got some for rent signs. We've got, ooh, this is the National Bank is for rent. Okay, so could this be after the, or is it for rent the space above? I think the bank is closed maybe. So could this be after the crash of the stock market? It doesn't look that old though, but because that was in 29. Could it be that new? I feel like it's older than that. It certainly could be. Okay, let's go 1929. Ooh, 1920. Okay, so it was earlier than that. All right, I should have gone with my instincts on that one. All right. Oh, and I forgot to tell you to pause. Hopefully you paused. I probably put some text on the screen over there to remind you. I gotta remember to tell you to pause before I make my guess. All right. Ooh, I didn't mean to zoom in immediately. Okay, there we go. Ooh, so this feels like my first thought is the 50s. But I don't really know for sure. I'm feeling 50s. Now she's dressed a little more, or dressed a little less than I would expect in the 50s, but she's also, you know, trying to attract attention to the car. So, yeah, I mean, my feeling is 50s, but she's making me think a little bit older than that. I wish I knew what year the car was. Let's go later 50s. 57, 58, 58. Let's go 58. Ooh, 1960. Okay, so it wasn't the 50s, but it was close. All right, not too bad, not too bad. All right, moving on. Round 3. Okay, this, man, it's hard to, this is cameras, I think. And we've got a double-decker bus, so that makes me think maybe like London. It's hard to see the people well enough to get a sense of the fashion, but this feels, I mean, it's in color, so that means it's not too old, but it's always harder when it's in another country too, because I mean, fashions are hard enough identifying the decade when it's your own country. When it's another country, it's even harder. I'm feeling 70s here. But this could even be 60s or 80s as well. I really don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go 70s. I'm gonna go right in the middle of the 70s and say 75, I think. I'm a little worried it's earlier than that, actually, but I mean, everybody is dressed so nice. They seem too dressed up for it to be. The older you are, the more dressy people are just in public. think I'm gonna go 70. 70. Oh, 62, okay. This has not been a good one so far for me. I'm not getting any of them that close. That's the way it goes sometimes though. All right, round 4. Oh man. They cut off the City of Toronto Archives. Man, it probably has the year underneath that. Okay, clearly older. What time period? That hat should help me, but it doesn't, unfortunately. I'm thinking the teens, maybe even earlier than that. But the quality of the photo is, I feel like if it was older, it would be a little more, I mean, especially they're outside in the sun, and I can see her, it's not contrasty enough, so. I mean, I recognize this style with the hat and the wider pants. I don't know what decade that places it in. Now I'm talking myself into going later. 25. I'm going with 25. Leave your guess in the comments. 29. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad I went a little bit later. Okay. Well, we could still, if we can get our last one really close, this could still be a decent score here. Okay, round 5. Last picture. Ooh. Well, this. Is this? I mean, clearly a riot going on, but which riot is the question? You know, more recent or Rodney King? My first instinct is like Rodney King in LA. Just based on kind of people's outfits, and look, there's a payphone there. Yeah, this isn't recent. So, but the question is, what year was that? Early 90s for sure, I think. I'm pretty sure it was early 90s. 91, 92, somewhere in there is what I'm thinking. I would have been 8 in 91, so I mean, I was vaguely aware that it was going on, but I feel like it's 91 or 92. I feel like if anything, it's maybe 93. So I'm thinking 92 because that's right in the middle of those three. I think it was after 90 because it was, yeah, I'm gonna go 92. Hey, 92, all right. I was actually thinking it was 91, but okay, cool. So rough start, but ended up not too bad with 34.06. That's not my high score, I don't think. Now, I've noticed that when you do the party mode, it doesn't keep track of your high score. Normally it says total and then your high score, but that's all right. So there we go, interesting, very interesting ones. This one, I should have gone with my instincts. The closed bank led me astray there. This one, yeah. Yep, not too bad. That one, that's a pretty good picture in color for 1962, I think, but the clothing would lead me older, so I should have gone with that. This one, yeah. So interesting. That last one was the only one that I really knew very well. The others I was just kind of guessing. So there you go. Now go in the comment, edit your comments, let us know how you did overall, and yeah, what clues I missed in these pictures, what things you thought I should have done differently, and be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles. Part of a water system that flows from right here at Lake Okeechobee in Central Florida out to the Gulf of Mexico. The name Okeechobee. Okay, so not Africa, but Northeast. Okay, so we're in the Middle East then probably, because it is pretty warm. Oh, no, it's not, because the A is at the end. It's gonna be extra. Oh, and oxide, we would have had the X from oxide.